Media team, come on, Facebook, TikTok, social media, Twitter, all that stuff. If you are someone who loves TV, radio, print, digital advertising, that kind of stuff, this is you, especially if you're a young person in marketing or advertising
Okay,
and
maybe
you're
I'm not young, but I love it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, yes, I'm talking about. This is specifically to the youths who may be feeling a little disillusioned about where their place is in the world right now.
Yeah.
This is for you. This is absolutely for if you can if you can follow your ex on Instagram, you can definitely create some choice content for a candidate.
Amen.
If you,
Yeah.
amen.
Yeah.
So these are the people that create, edit, distribute, paid and earn content. These are the folks who are in charge of social media. I don't know if you all are on TikTok right now. Have you seen the national parks right now? The national parks TikToks?
No, no.
They are
I'm
so
too busy
nasty.
watching the Iranian ones with the
Okay, okay,
Logan
okay. So
people.
that's another great example. Their
Woo!
media team is, we say what you want about Iran and what's happening. Their social media team is quite literally
Knocking it out of the park. They are
murdering
trolling
us.
us
Yes,
so hard.
so hard.
It
So
hurts
hard. And
my feelings, and I
it's
don't.
impossible to look away from these little Lego dudes. That and the lyrics, the lyricism, the imagery, the how
The
short and
honesty.
fast it is, the honesty. It's wild. If you are someone who's on TikTok and you're watching like the national parks and the stuff that they're doing, their media teams are making people give a shit about the national parks in a way that they didn't before. It's bringing in younger viewers. If you haven't seen it, Aaron,
I
I'm
I haven't seen it. I think
imploring
that
you.
we should share one in the notes of this.
I will not be attaching any of that to any of the content that I put out
Are you
because
serious? Is
oh,
it that spicy?
there is a video of a waterfall with a song about keeping it wet in the back. They're playing WAP in the background while a waterfall is going. And if you
I
don't, I'm gonna send it
seriously?
to you. It's so
Are you
good.
serious?
The
No,
different
I'm
national
saying, are you
parks.
serious? We can't put it in the show
I'll
notes.
absolutely put it in the show notes. Whatever.
Okay, okay.
Um, it's they keep trying to one up each other. There's this one, it's I don't think it's Yosemite, but they have this song that AI created called It's Not Gay or It's Not That Gay about two cowboys hooking up. And I can't, it's like it's not gay if you're rough and tough. It's not gay to do a little butt stuff. Like,
Okay.
girl, the national parks have completely they are unhinged. But I'm circling it back to why we're talking about
I
this
was
is
gonna say,
that media team.
who took them so off track? Okay.
But what they're doing is they're making people care. Like they're getting people
Oh
to
yeah,
look at it.
100%.
And like
100%.
Joshua trees, I was like, well, now I gotta go see the Joshua tree. I got to go. Um, their media teams, I can't even believe how hard I'm smiling because it's so terrible. And the more people are like, this isn't necessary, man, the more views it gets because
Of
people are like, wait,
course.
what?
Of course.
So if you are someone that is creative and loves social media and has a creative way to get messaging out, you absolutely need to be on a media team. You absolutely do. Chef's kiss to whoever started this. It's kind of like when Wendy's and McDonald's and Burger King start snapping at each other on TikTok and Twitter and well, it's formerly known as Twitter. It yes,
Not tap,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Just
So, but
absolutely
the
yes.
cool thing, the other thing is the media team is the person who kind of coordinates with the communication manager to amplify the campaign's voice across platforms. And that looks like different platforms, right? That is not just social media, that is earned media, which is media that you get for free. A lot of you hear people talk about earned media and nobody ever explains what it is. Earned media, what that means is I throw a I throw a press conference, right? And the media shows up and asks me questions. And then they broadcast that on their network or show or stream it or whatever. That them broadcasting their questions, them broadcasting that press release, that is that is earned media. And it means that you didn't pay for it, but you're still getting the media for it. So that is something that you'll hear people talk about a lot is unearned media. Also, print media, which isn't as big as it used to be, but still very important, especially for
Mhm.
older voters. And radio, and then there's so many platforms out there now that you could get lost in trying to be on every single platform. As far as social media is concerned, it's really important that when you're doing your strategy for a campaign, that you actually look at who you're trying to target and pay attention to the platforms that they're on. You could
Yep.
spend a lot of time in Alaska making videos for TikTok, but you're really probably better suited on Instagram if you want Alaska, right? Alaska and TikTok does not get as many viewers as Instagram does in Alaska.
You
Facebook is,
are,
what,
yeah, that,
am I
that was
wrong?
my next thing.
I
If
was going to
no,
say
no,
Facebook is
Facebook
the
is another one for
same,
older.
right?
Yeah.
It's definitely skewed older, but
Hmm.
Alaska is also we are a lagger in this one in that we haven't expanded out into as many different social media platforms in the numbers that a lot of people, a lot of states have. And so Alaska, 65 to 70% of people get their news off of Facebook, right? And so Facebook, if you're doing any Alaska campaign, Facebook is really, really important if you're trying to reach your constituents. Now, the opposite, if you're trying to reach media, believe it or not, it is still X or Twitter. That is where media has gone to live and die. I don't understand it because it's a little bit of a cesspool as far as the comments and stuff, but it is if you want media attention, it's important to put stuff on X or Blue Sky. I mean X or Twitter. That's what it's called.
Another thing to consider, because we keep talking about social media, but podcasts.
Mm.
This last administration did a phenomenal job. I'm talking about the folks in the office now and the executive. They did a phenomenal job of getting Trump's messaging on podcasts. Arguably, podcasting is one of the bigger reasons that the Trump campaign won the election because they were able to get to, I think Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn collectively between the two of them have like 30 million listeners,
It's a
and
lot of
they were able to
ears.
get that. That's a lot of ears. That's a lot of ears, and those ears are attached to mouths, and those mouths run to their friends, and it definitely has shifted how politics are won and lost in this country. I don't know. I don't have the stats on podcasting in Alaska in itself, but I can tell you that even if we are lagging, eventually we will catch up. So that is another space to consider. If you are a podcaster, um, this is
Doesn't cost anything to start a YouTube channel.
unfortunately, it is really inexpensive to get a microphone. Makes me so sad. There's a lot of people with mics that shouldn't have them.
Oh man.
And
Is there
so,
anything else about media that you want to say, Siobhan?
mm-mm.
Besides, I think that's probably your favorite, huh?
Yeah, it is. I absolutely love it. I love the podcasting. I love the TikToks. I love all of that stuff. I am definitely uh, unhealthily attached to my screen, and it's where I get a lot of my news from. Is from. I mean, I verify it, right? But a lot of the stuff that interests me, that piques my interest at first, comes from TikTok, and then I go do research and see where else can I find this. Another thing to be, just since we're here, if you are considering a role in media training, then you need to get trained on AI because a
Oh,
lot more people are getting AI is just getting better, and more people are getting fooled by it. And your messaging can go sideways really quickly if you repost something that's not true, but it looked true, it sounded true, and you just didn't have the foresight to go research it. So that could get you in a lot of trouble. So media literacy is going to be incredibly important for every role, but specifically for those of us that are in media relations.